What's up everybody, this is Q the Creator back again with another makeup tutorial. This one is inspired by Valak, also known as The Nun. With the new Conjuring movie coming out, I really wanted to do this one. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but that pushed me to go ahead and do it. So, if you want to see how I accomplish this look, stay tuned. So I started out with creating my prosthetic. You really don't need to create one or build anything for this look. You can really just do most of it with contouring, but with the nose of this character being so specific and the chin being a little more pointy than mine, I wanted to go ahead and create one for myself just to give myself those more realistic features like the character. So here I am just using my liquid latex paste to create the nose prosthetic and also a chin prosthetic, which you'll see in a second. So of course you just do some playing with that, some molding and some shaping until you get the shape that you want it to be. Once I got to a decent place with the nose, I went ahead and started my chin prosthetic. I actually end up not using this chin prosthetic because I have facial hair and I was trying to figure out so many ways to actually cover up my facial hair and then be able to still adhere the prosthetic, and it just really didn't work out, so I just scrapped it completely. But this is the finished, well, not really finished, that's before it was dry, but that was what it looked like when I was done. So I, as I said, didn't really want to cut my facial hair off because I have a look specifically coming up that I have to have facial hair for, and I don't really want to go through like trying to glue facial hair to my face when I could just have facial hair. So anyway, with that coming up, I just went ahead and glued down my eyebrows and my mustache, and eventually I glued down my what is that thing called? Beard? There ain't no beard, child. You ain't got no beard. Goatee. That's what they call it, child. Anyway, so I glued that stuff down and then used my spirit gum to attach my nose prosthetic, and once that dried, I began covering my face with the base that was using clown white and also my CNC beauty palette. I used the white and then the black from the CNC beauty palette and mixed them together because I wanted it to be like a grayish kind of tone and not completely white. And then once I get that on, I'm just going to buff that into my skin and set it with that same neutral powder that I was using to set my eyebrows and my facial hair with before I begin my contouring. So after getting everything set with that neutral set powder, I'm going to go in with this liquid activated black by MEHRON to begin my eye work, and I'm also going to use this on my lips just to get my base. This is a wet product, so I started out with this, and then I'm going to go back with my James Charles palette using the color Spooky to begin to actually set and blend that out. So after getting that blended out a little bit, I'm going to go into my waterline using the James Charles palette, the color Spooky, just to darken that up a little bit. I'm also going to take a blending brush and dip that into the wet product just to add some texture around the eyes. Okay, so after doing that, I'm gonna start adding some frown lines. So for the rest of the tutorial, I'm pretty much just playing with the wet black from MEHRON and the dry black from the James Charles palette to do the rest of the contouring, and I'm just kind of playing with the colors and seeing like how deep and how dark I want things. So you can just kind of determine for yourself like what you like aesthetically. For me, I'm just gonna play back and forth between those things for the rest of this tutorial, so I'm not really gonna talk you through much of it. You see what's happening, child. So as I said earlier, just going back and forth between the wet product and the dry product to do my contouring and adding dimension to my face. You can kind of decide what's best for your face depending on your facial shape and also what you like aesthetically. So for me, I'm just playing back and forth between those things because I really wanted it to be textured and not so perfect. Like, I didn't want it to be a complete white or gray base. I wanted it to be kind of tarnished and tainted in places. So just adding some imperfections and, you know, a little character to what's happening. So after getting all of my furrow and frown lines on, I'm actually going to contour around my chin line just to give myself a little more similar shape to what she had, since I didn't get to add my chin prosthetic. And after I deepen my eyes, I'm just going to go back with that same gray to add a little bit more texture to my face before throwing on this nun costume that I got off of Amazon or whatever. And once I get that on, you'll see the completed look. So after getting on my costume and tossing in my teeth, you'll see the finished look. So I actually edited the cover photo of this with the eyes because I can't wear contacts. My left eye have snowflake cataracts, astigmatism, and chronic dry eye, and so putting on contacts can just be a world of problems, so I don't even risk it. But anyway, this is a completed look. Hope you all loved it. I do, so it don't really matter. As always, follow me on social media, whatever, let's be friends and all that good stuff. Subscribe, turn on the notifications when you do, like, comment, share, and see you guys next time.